everyone. My name's Caitlin. Thank you, Heather and Bryant, for having me today. I am a Norwex consultant. I sell Norwex products, which are products that help the environment by just adding water to help clean. So you can save a lot of money, and you can also help the environment with the products that we have. First thing I'm going to talk about is our EnviroCloth. This is a microfiber cloth. The actual woven fibers are 1/200th the size of a human hair, so they're extremely fine. They pick up and collect all your dust and your fine particles, and you use this with just water for basically everything that you want to clean. It also helps with dusting if you want to use it dry, or then you just put it in water and squeeze out the water and use it as a regular cloth for cleaning. The actual fibers, there are, if you stretched out the fiber, it would be, if you unwoven it and stretched it out, it would be 3 million meters long, just because the fibers are so fine that help collect it. And then there's also a microfiber silver that's woven in the cloth, so it actually, the bacteria that it collects will actually kill the bacteria on the cloth after use. So you would just, wring it out and hang it up for drying, and then it would be ready for the next time. So the first thing I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to use a mini EnviroCloth. This is actually called a travel EnviroCloth that comes in a travel pack. So they're very small and convenient for small jobs. So that's actually what I'm going to use for our first demonstration. So I'm going to take a Sharpie marker on this tile, and I'm going to write on here with the Sharpie. So just add water and let that dry for a few seconds. So you take your EnviroCloth. I have my spray bottle here, so I'm going to go ahead and spray my EnviroCloth to get it damp. All right. We have that damp now. Oops. All right, so we have our damp EnviroCloth. Now, for a Sharpie marker, that's going to be pretty difficult to get out, right? Because it doesn't come off easily with just water. So, I'm going to take this, and I'll show you. So, the cloth does a pretty decent job, but what we have is our cleaning paste, which we want to call this elbow grease in a jar. And we're going to use this with our damp EnviroCloth. So this is for our harder jobs where water just isn't quite enough. And you see how easily that just came off with our cleaning paste here. So just with the water and the EnviroCloth, it is coming right off without a problem. So that is our elbow grease in a jar. And of course, this is environmentally friendly. So when it does go down into the drain, it's not going to harm your waterways, because our cleaning paste doesn't have all those really harmful, chemicals that a lot of our cleaners have. All right, so that is that one. So for our next demonstration, we are going to do a demonstration with Glow Germ, which basically is just a powder that's going to simulate germs on a surface. And we're going to sprinkle it over here on this board, and I'm going to show you the difference between using the EnviroCloth and a multi-purpose wipe that a lot of people are very often using in their house or business use. So we are going to start off by misting this with a little bit of water. And then I'm going to sprinkle the Glow Germ on here. Might need some more water up here in a minute. So this is just to simulate the germs on your surface. And then we have a black light, and it will show the germs that we can't see with a black light once we're done. All right, so I'm going to use our tiny EnviroCloth again, which is our travel size. Of course, when I'm cleaning, I would usually use my full-size EnviroCloth over here, which is 4 times the size of our travel size. Gives you multiple surface use to clean. So you would fold it when you use the EnviroCloth after it's damp and you've wrung out the water. You can have up to 8 to 16 surfaces. So you want to always use it flat. But if you have smaller hands, you might even want to turn it into a 16th, where you'll have 16 different cleaning surfaces with your full-size EnviroCloth, which then simply you just wash out under warm water in the sink and wring out and hang it up to dry, and it'll be ready for your next use. All right, so we have our glow germ, I'm going to go ahead and mist our EnviroCloth. So we're going to use that damp while we're cleaning our surfaces. Alright, so we have our damp EnviroCloth. On half of the side, I'm going to go ahead and I fold it into a tiny square since we have a small board here. And I'm going to use it flat to the surface. And clean half of this with our EnviroCloth. Alright, so that's one swipe. And then of course you can turn it over when you're cleaning your surfaces and go over again. Alright, so that's our EnviroCloth side. And on the other side we're going to use our multi-purpose cleaning wipe. Alright, so clean the other sides with our our cleaning wipe. Alright, for the glow germ we use a black light, so I have our black flashlight here. And you can see that on this side, the all-purpose cleaning wipe has smeared all of our germs around, which is how most people clean with these, is they just use a one-time wipe over, but look at all the chemicals you've left behind from your cleaning wipe. All those chemicals are still on your surface. Whereas on the other side, we have removed most of our glow germ on this side. So the next thing I'm going to demonstrate is our dusting mitt. We can also use our EnviroCloths for dusting dry. What's really convenient with dusting mitt is that if you have a surface that's maybe like a dashboard of a car where you have your gears and everything, it's really easy to manipulate and dust all the things off of that. Of course, we don't use any dusting spray. We simply use our dusting mitt, and you can also spritz it to get it damp, and you can use it damp as well. So these are really convenient to have, and really nice that it has like a magnetic charge and it has that really fine fibers. So it's actually better to use with more of a light hand rather than a really firm hand to collect all those things, hold it in the mitt. And then you simply will take a rubber brush, such as this one, and you'll just brush your debris right into the trash can, and you haven't spread any chemicals from normal dusting products on any of your surfaces. You've simply used a cloth. So that's really awesome. I'm going to demonstrate this on this mirror since we've got all the glow germ up here earlier. First, we're just going to use our mitt, and we're going to go ahead and remove all of our dust off this mirror. So, got most of that removed. In just a minute, we're going to be using our window cloth and our EnviroCloth to clean the actual glass here. But this has gotten all of our dust and our other things off of the mirror. Alright, and then of course we would use our rubber brush, and we would simply brush all of our debris off into a trash can. And then you'd be able to use your dusting mitt once again. Alright, so that's our dusting mitt. I guess we'll go straight into showing you our EnviroCloth in action with our window cloth, which is one of my personal favorite products. Our EnviroCloth, of course, we've talked about. Our window cloth looks like this. We have it in a couple different colors. And this makes all of your glass and mirrors really, really shine without anything but water. So we'll show you that now. I'm going to go ahead. We would use your EnviroCloth damp to remove any dirt off of your surface. So if you're doing your windows or your mirrors, you would just run this under the water and squeeze out the excess water at your home or wherever you are. And then we're going to just take this and we're going to wash the mirror really well from all those debris. Okay. Then we're going to go back through with our window cloth. Go right over the surface. And we are going to come out with a streak-free, beautiful surface. Just like that. And there are no streaks. And all we used was water and EnviroCloth and our window cloth. And there are no streaks left on this surface. It's removed everything. So, that is our window and EnviroCloth duo together. And of course, these are to be washed without any harmful chemicals for your washer. So you can put them into the washer, but if you use a perfume-free and a dye-free washing agent, which is better for the environment as well, then that's the best way to wash these, to keep all of the added colors and scents in our cloths, because that will gunk them up. But that's it. So those are our window and vinyl cloths. Thank you so much for having me today, and I hope you guys have a great day.